maybe some standard red hull to just that it's a like an important kind of door. Welcome back to another episode of Digimazter Plays StarMade on the Starmada server. Last time, well, we're not really on the Starmada server today, I guess. For the last couple episodes, we've been in single player, but we are doing this to bring the ship on to Starmada. We are going to continue working on our new mining ship. Last episode, we got the living quarters kind of mapped out. I've edited it a little bit, not much. And I've added a few more things. So, without further ado, let's skadoo. Yeah, why don't we go through this normally? Let's go to floor 2. You can see I added like walls around the edges and whatnot. Bing! These doors are going to be edited today, I think. As you see, I've added room to have rail doors. If we come in here, these still have doors, but there are room for rail doors for our storage center. For our bathroom we're going to have. I don't know why they need rail doors, but I'm adding rail doors on everything. It seems like kitchen's changed shape a little bit to accommodate for the big doors. This area hasn't changed. This area now has a rail door. Look, I made a TV. I'm going to probably put in a cool design on this thing over multiple monitors. It'll look cool. It won't say no data. Boop. Doors for the medic person. Doors for the medic area. Doors for the captain and his bathroom. For this other person, most likely the engineer. And I forgot a couple blocks. And it comes into the bathroom. Bathroom won't have special doors because why not? But this will be a special door. But then the hallway ends there at the bathroom. That's pretty cool. We still have that deck. I removed the ceiling that was above here before, just because it was just there for placer anyway. And then if we go down to floor 3, we have lots of... This is all new. Still going to fix this door as well, but it works right now. Right now we can come through this big door, and this is basically our entryway. This is our greeting hallway, and we have a greeting room here, and this is going to be somewhat, right here is going to be somewhat of an airlock. This is going to be our docking port where things can dock onto, or we can dock to things. Big docking port door here. Then we will have, and these may not become rail doors. These may just be plex doors for the airlock situation. This will be airlock. This will be a door into this little area, like a greeting area or whatever. Maybe they have to wait here till someone comes to greet them or something like that. This will be teleporter room. You just, and you go in. And this is going to be our hangar for when we either send a shuttle out, or maybe someone's coming in to dock. I don't know if we're going to have a little shuttle on here, but I think we might, like a little excavating shuttle. May not take up nearly this space, but to go out to the, like when this thing gets near asteroids, maybe its purpose, and I used air quotes, purpose is to go scan the asteroid before we do any major mining missions on it, to test the minerals and whatnot to see what it has. And that's at the front of the ship. Alright, then we come back here. Then we can go down to engineering. We can go this way, or we can go this way. Come down, we got some bigger locked doors. This leads to our cargo space. I actually have cargo blocks here, about the height that I want them. Looks like we're going to have... Oh, that's why I don't see anything. Tab G. There we go. Forgot I turned it off. Looks like we're going to have about 92K on this thing. That's not bad. It's quite a bit. Let's turn it off again just because I like not seeing anything. So that's not bad. It's quite a bit of storage. That actually, turn it back on real quick and hit C on that. It takes up quite a bit of space. And I'm planning on maybe opening another one here. like out next to this room, and anything that comes into here that is not like that is material of like planet material or ground, earth, ice, things like that. It'll go into this area, and only crystals and capsules and things will stay, or crystals and whatever the other one is, will stay into here. So that way we can get a massive amount of just that stuff sorted. So a little bit of sorting maybe. This door will go to the bottom of the engine bay. This is where we're going to have our big fake power gen engine propulsion generating thingy there. Or at least the power generation for the ship. Then if we come here, we have a second elevator. This one's already prepped to have rail doors. So it has all the stuff and has the button in the proper area. Only has 2 floors. I believe that's this floor, and then we go up. And this is true engineering. That's cargo. This is the cargo bay. This is the true engineering bay. Come in, you got quite a bit of space. I didn't notice how much space we have here. I might change that up because we don't need this big of an entryway. This will be things like maybe life support systems and whatchamacallit, maybe gravity or something else, maybe like a big power bank. This might be where our servers and battery backups and stuff are. And this, once again, just like in the last ship I had that I showed you guys, I have where the top of the engine comes out, so that way we can do maintenance on the top and the bottom. I just thought that was a cool idea, so I kept it in this ship. So yeah, that's what we have so far. We'll go to the cab, and we'll turn on our thing now. We'll go to the main place, whatever it's called, whatever that thing up there is called. We'll go up there, and then we will get into the ship, so we can look at the whole thing from the outside. Boink. So it all works. It all works really well, actually. Doors don't open and go by and whatnot like that. And it looks really cool from afar. Alright, get out of gravity. Cool. Get in the ship. Oop. Align it back. Get into build mode. Boom. Look at that. There's our ship. Kind of cool shape, I think. Kind of flows really well in my mind. Has 2 full elevators on it. Gonna have a bunch of rail doors. I mean, a bunch of rail doors if we can get them all squeezed in there. I don't know. And I really like this TV. Those are actually jump drives that used as speakers. I kind of like it. I just threw it in there for fun. But yeah, you can see how much storage we have. We still have room above if we want, but I want to make sure that we have room for an actual ceiling around it and things like that. Haven't done much decorating yet. Everything's still advanced hall or standard hall and basic hall. A lot of the floor is probably going to change from basic hall to like a colored hall, depending on what floor you're on or what room type you're in. The walls are going to be colored too. A lot of it's probably going to be basic hall if I can help it. Main of particular type. I can have the color. It's just most of it's going to be like the basic of the color. I would like using standard hall, but I'd have to do a lot of mining for all that hardener, which I may do because this is going to be a cool ship. Because I like the texture on them. They look much better. I don't necessarily like the advanced ones because they're not smooth textures like this. They actually have the lines in between. They're not connected. This I actually want to make bigger now. I wanted to make it bigger. I want it to look cooler. I'm not necessarily happy with the shape anymore. So we'll work on that later. What we want to work on today, because I've already spent about 10 minutes just on looking over the ship. I really like this for some reason. I just like how it sticks out. I don't know why. I'm really happy with the way the ship is looking. So far you're probably like, this is supposed to be a mining ship, but there's no mining capabilities on it even planned. Well, you're right, but the beam is either going to be on this side or on the bottom as a massive beam of destroy the ships or destroy the asteroids. I'm thinking more of a sweep type thing where it's not really that wide, but it's massive and can encompass like the whole top and bottom wise, and we just boop, oh, you can't tell, boop, and line up the whole thing. Maybe, or maybe it'll be just like a big ballistic cannon that tries to shoot a hole through the middle. We'll find out. Lots of room for things. There can still be, we can shape the hull to fit in systems and whatnot. What do we need? I just don't plan on having a whole lot of like defensive things, I guess. I'm planning on putting at least 3 turrets, like AMS turrets, but I don't think I'm going to have anything other than that. But that's still to be determined. So what we want to work on today? Well, I want to get out of the ship, and I'm going to make the long flight over to our test platform, because I want to work... Why go to the test platform? Let's just do it here. Let's work on this one right here. I want to make rail doors. So that means we can get back on our ship. Let's build a... Yeah, let's get back on the ship. I'm all over the place again. I want to work on some of our rail doors, and I want to come up with a design. So that's what we're going to do today. Alright, build mode. Let's actually... I don't like that being there, but anyway, let's work on it from this side. I want it to... This particular one is just going to open when you approach and close when you get further away. I think. Do we want this one to be that way, or do we want it to be a button, as if it's... Yeah, we probably put a button on this one because it's personnel. Let's work on this one so that storage isn't in the way. Because it's a kind of a higher personnel type situation. That's how I'm going to have it. I'm going to have a bunch of these doors be activated by either the elevator when you arrive or when you get close to it. Like, these ones will probably be high personnel, so they'll probably have to be buttons. But, like, this one you can just walk through, because if you made it this far, you're fine. This one you'll probably just walk through. Since there is one here, you'll be just walk through it. This one will be activated by the elevator. Maybe just walk through, or no, it's cargo's probably high personnel. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure that one out. In here, most of these will be walk through, except for your bunks. All the bunks here will be high personnel buttons. The rest of them will just be walk through. So that's how I kind of plan on that. So this will be a button one. Let's see if we can figure it out. The walkthrough ones are pretty easy anyway. So it's 4, so that's pretty easy. We want to take these out. Let's get into creative mode, shall we? Let's get our basic blocks on. We're probably going to want some standard hull as well. We're going to want rails. We're going to want rail dockers. What else do we want? We want buttons. We're going to want logic. And that should be everything we're going to need necessarily right now. Hopefully. Who knows? We'll figure it out. So, we're going to put rails. So 3. 3 again. And we're going to do this. And then we're going to do that. Because we'll have 2 and 2. And then we need to get 2 entities. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get a build block. Let's go back here. Put a build block up here so we can just jump in and out. Because we're going to have to jump in and out of different ships. So let's get... Oh, it was right there. It's right here, Stu. Right here. Boonk. Boonk. Alright, cool. So let's make one ship. How we want to do it? We want to do... We didn't do this good enough yet. We need more rails. Alright, we're going to want... What, 2 rails coming off? Two rails coming off, I believe, is all we're going to need. Because we'll be here, and then it'll move back 1, and the rail docker will be there, or the core will be there. Or no, we'll have the rail docker be... I don't know how we're going to do this. Rail docker in front. And then we could have the doors there. And then it'll move back one. Door will be there. And it can move back a second. And door will be lined up. Let's try it. Let's get out. Make a new ship. Get in. Can we align the ship a little bit? That'd be great. Why you aligned all Willy Wonka like? That's weird because I have aligned this ship to... Here, let's move this up real quick. I have this ship aligned to Galactic North as well, so why aren't they matching? Galactic North. Why weren't you aligned to Galactic North? I aligned you to Galactic North, and I expect you to stay aligned to Galactic North. Now stay that way. Just fly out of here, and if we can see our... There it is, over there. I hit it. So now it's flying away. Catch our door! Catch it! Boop. Alright, cool. Let's fly back. Boop. Alright, so what are we going to want to do? We want to go into build mode. Doors facing that way. So let's just, in front of it, let's do 8. Now I can't see. Alright, we want this one to go that way. So let's do that. I guess we could have created docking on there without doing it like this, but this is just how I know how to do it. Where are you going? Stop that. And let's just... Eep mew, eep mew, eep mew. Alright, that's how that's gonna work. Let's get rid of... Why am I in flight mode? Stop being in flight mode. Let's get rid of that. And that. So why did you leave the rail? Oops. Because technically this is no longer docked. There we go. It is now. But it is docked wrong. See how we can't get out? So I did something wrong here. I want to undock. Get in build mode. So if I dock this one here, it goes like that. So I want to put the docker there. And put the docker back. Boop. There we go. So just for quick and easy, quit being in flight mode. Just for quick and easy, let's put a button here. Button. And next to that button, we will put a rail. And this button will not be the one that's actually controlling anything. So why don't we just move him? Click, click. Let's put the button here. And let's make him do that. Shift V. And it moved all the way out there. That's perfect. So we go into this guy, go back into build mode. And then let's go ahead and do what kind of doors we want. We want some crystal armor in the door. Yeah, let's put some crystal armor in there. And let's maybe some standard red hull to just that it's a like an important kind of door. All right. And boop, boop. So how much crystal hull do we want here? like so. Maybe. Alright, let's get out of this. Come back into this guy. Let's make another button. And another rail. This time. Oop. Going that way. Well, that's too far. But I figured it would have stopped when it hit the end. Beep. Alright. So we got that one working, but it's not going back far enough. So we need one more rail back here. So that's what I've learned now. So we need one more rail back there. So let's grab our rail. They're currently facing that way, so we'll do this. We'll do that. It's auto-linked. That pushed our door all the way back, so if I was to trigger this, it'll go too far again, but that's just because we don't have the other door in there yet. Alright. What? Oh, right. This one right here needs to link him. There we go. So let's build another one. Alright, so let's get out of here. And hit X. Create another door. Get in said door. Slow it down. Alright. Facing galactic north again. Let's put our rail on this side. 8. And we want to face underneath. How's the door currently aligned? That way. So yeah, let's do it like this. You know what I forgot? I forgot rails. How are we going to dock it to rails if we don't got none? This is why I do most of this off camera, because I'm really derpy with it. But it's fun to play with on camera, so. Alright, so these ones are going to be like this. And we determined it needed to come out 3, right? Yeah, 3. So just like that. That should be good. Let's hop out of here. Hop into that. G. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's build our door real fast. If our door's the exact same way as that one was, then it's going to be 9. Like so, and then 7. I said 7. Like so. Then, alright. Then we need to get out of that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We need to go into this one. Maybe they'll have to have their separate... I think they'll have to have separate buttons. They will have to have separate buttons that activate the rails. Pretty sure. Yeah, because we don't... Yeah. Let's just set it up that way. I may be wrong, but I'm probably not. If I think about it. So let's do this. Let's do another button. Here and here. Grab into here so I can see the blocks that I'm placing. Perfect. Perfect. Grab this. Shift V. Grab this one. Shift V. Now I want to grab another button. Not have it linked like that. but I will link. When this button gets activated, I want to activate this one and that one. So let's do V and V. So let's see what happens if that works. And then I want another button that when it pushes, it activates this one and this one. And then how about another button? No. Get rid of that. There we go. That activates a T flip-flop. I think you'll have to activate 2 T flip-flops. 1 T flip-flop already active. Maybe not already active? I don't know. Let's see. That didn't do anything. Yeah, so it will be inactive. So flip-flop like that. Open. Close. Now I'm sure there's a way to condense this. But Digi doesn't necessarily know it. So if we put all of this underneath the floor, which I have plenty of room for, kind of. Well, I have room for it right here. That's why I built the way I did, so I could have one thick stuff. One thick of this stuff. And I can condense this closer together. But it does. It opens the door and closes the door. How cool is that? Now I just got to do that a bajillion more times. And I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode because I just looked at the time. Hope you guys weren't bored. I know it was kind of basic Rails stuff, but it's me learning how to do it as well. Wink, wink. And I got a bunch of these to do. So I'm going to do a bunch of these off camera. Next episode, hopefully, we'll look at all the doors working, hopefully, and some of the decoration being done. And we can get further along on this thing and get her back in the actual server. Which I hear, I'm told, that shipyards now actually load in docked entities, because that was the reason I was building it here in the first place. But if that's true, then maybe we can start working on this in the server. But who knows? I also don't like the whole hologram look either. That's another thing. But maybe we can use the shipyard to build it. That's so cool. I also might move this to the ceiling because I don't really want to see it on the floor. It's not so bad on the ceiling, but on the floor it's a little distracting. But it does look really good and smooth and works just fine. It's a little delayed if you... I guess not. Yeah, see, sometimes it's a little delayed on the opening, but that's fine. That is fine. So we got one door done. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4 just on this floor. Not to mention all these other floors. So I got a lot of logic going in here, and not a heck of a lot of room for it in some areas, but I made sure to put enough room for it, I think. We'll see. If I have to modify, I have to modify. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to... Well, get out of here. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps me out and shows you like the episodes. If you like the episodes I make, I'm going to keep doing them, even though I'm probably going to keep doing them anyway. Alright guys, this is digimazter. Then goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Hey, Digimaster here. Seems the episode is over. If you missed an episode, click here to go to my playlist. Maybe you want to check out some of my other videos? Click here to sub and go to my channel page. Well, thanks again for joining me on today's adventure.